So 6:30, welcome to our last Vendée Flash of 2020, and the top news just now is the leaders are extending on the approach to Cape Horn, about 800 miles to go. Both Yannick Besteven and Charlie Dallin extending their lead on the third and fourth place boats just now, and they're expected at Cape Horn between Saturday night and Sunday morning. The exit door from the Southern Ocean opens for them after more than 1 month in the south. Meantime, Damien Sagan is fast in third place. He's smart, he's up to third. Meantime, some repairs for Pip here, who fixed a switch on her keel system, and that kept her back in the race really. And for Boris Herrmann, well, he made a repair to his keel system too, to the engine, and this is Boris.
The special activity of my day today was to change this motor here. It's a pretty strong electric motor that drives the hydraulic pump for the keel ram. So these hydraulic hoses go in this box, and there's the keel ram. It's connected to the head of the keel and pushing the keel, the canting keel, back and forth. So I had a little bit of water in this compartment for a while that I didn't see. I didn't check it enough. Maybe 200 milliliters, but there was enough to go in here and damage the motor. So the damaged motor has gone out. I had this in spare. I had a spare motor. They are 18 kilograms. But the same motor serves as a generator. So it's also connected here to the engine. There's no light. Can't see, okay. All right, I put the light. The same one is here on the engine. So it can at the same time generate power and also work as an electric motor. Therefore, it was worthwhile taking a spare. Luckily, we had it. So now I just hope no more motor failures, because I don't have any spare.
Well, special shout out to Boris's shore team, to Stu McLaughlin, and making sure they had the right spares, and I'm sure keeping him on the straight and narrow in terms of that little repair on Sea Explorer Yacht Club de Monaco. Let's look at the standings then at 6 o'clock this evening. Yannick Besteven leading by 147 miles. He's made a little bit of a gain on Charlie Dallin over the last standings. Charlie's in second. Damien Sagan 398.4 miles behind the leader. He's lost some miles to Dallin, but is well ahead of Thomas Riong now. Riong in fourth at 413.5 miles behind the leader, but Riong is doing 21 knots on the speed gun up to 6 o'clock this evening. Boris Herrmann up in fifth, going quite well just now, 11 or 12 knots. They're in much lighter winds than Riong. Benjamin Dutroux in sixth, Jean Le Cam close behind him in seventh, Isabelle Joschke in eighth, Maxime Sorel in ninth, and Louis Burton in 10th. Giancarlo Pedotti in 11th, and further down the table we're looking at Alan Rura in 15th, being chased hard by Pip Hare. Pip Hare was only about 30 or 40 miles behind, and in terms of speeds this evening, well, Pip is just very slightly quicker. Further down the table, Didac Costa in 20th, doing nearly 16 knots, and Kojiro Shiraishi doing 14.3 knots, and Kojiro Shiraishi will be celebrating New Year twice, and this is Koji and his special celebration meal.
12月31日です。年越しそばです。こうやって年越しそばが食べられるだけで幸せです。本当に今年はね、チャレンジングな年でした。で、こうやってスタートできて、一時はレース諦めかけたけども、あとみんなにね、応援してもらいました。だから本当にチャレンジングな年と、みんなに支えられて、今こうして、ここでお正月を迎えられるなということで、感無量です。本当にみんなにはね、助けていただきました。チームはじめみんなの応援がなければこうしてね、いい年を迎えられないと思います。もうちょっとでね、日付変更線超えちゃうんで、実は、僕は2日間、大晦日をする羽目になるんですけども、まあ日本時間に合わせて、 明日お正月迎えたいと思います。来年はぜひ明るい年にしましょう。僕もね帰ってぜひみんなにご恩返ししたいので、とにかく安全に、フィニッシュして、みんなに御礼をね言いたいと思います。皆さん良いお年をお迎えください。ありがとうございます。
A lovely message from Kojiro Shiraishi on board DMJ Morai 1, celebrating New Year's twice, the double bonus for our Japanese skipper. Looking finally down the rest of the rankings, well, Miranda Merrin in 23rd, doing 16 knots this evening and going well. And Ari Hosela, our other international, our Finnish airline pilot, he's doing 8.5 knots and is in 26th place just now. Sebastian Destremo still a little bit slowed, but seems to have picked up speed since the previous ranking, and we're waiting to hear any further news from him. Meantime, all that's left for me to do is wish you all a very happy new year. Join me tomorrow. Our guest will be Enda O'Coinin, the Irish skipper who did the last Vendée Globe. He'll be with us at 12:30. In the meantime, peace and love for 2021. We'll see you tomorrow.